In the time where most of early age startups are being funded millions of dollars to just sustain their startup. But there is a unique startup which is fully bootstrapped. That means it is not funded by any VC, any venture capitalist. The more fascinating part is that this company is making huge profit from the beginning itself, with a valuation of $2 billion, and profit is about 2097 crores.
The story of Zerodha started when both of the brothers, that is Nikhil Kamath and Nithin Kamath, came together. They were born in a very average middle class Indian family, and they were leading an average lifestyle of a middle class person. Nithin Kamath was working in a cafeteria and a call center. He was earning a decent money, and all the money that he earned from his job was eventually invested in the stock market. As his interest in the stock market got when he was learning in the college, the development of his interest in the stock market grew in the college itself. And he was learning. He was investing the money and he was getting losses, and the market went down and up, and he was learning his mistakes every single time. But the thing that made different from other investors and Nithin Kamath was he was continuously learning and was in the process of investing in the stock market. He was learning every single day. And by looking at his portfolio, his friends and his colleagues also wanted him to manage their financial account in the stock market. He started managing every single person's in his office and his colleagues. He started managing every single person's stock market demat accounts. One day he got an idea that why not I develop this product that is beneficial for both traders and stockbrokers, and that was the start of Zerodha. That was started in 2010. The meaning of Zerodha is zero, and Rodha, the meaning of Rodha is no restrictions. That means zero restrictions while trading in the stock market. And when you look at the previous, and that is back in 2010, the trading and stock market in India was very tedious and a hectic job, and Zerodha wanted to kill that. Why is Zerodha so special from other stock brokerage company? What makes Zerodha so special? And one of the most interesting fact about Zerodha is that it has been booking some high level profits every single year, and it is still bootstrapped. That means there is no VC funding that is acquired by Zerodha. But what made Zerodha this much big, and what made it so special? Here are 3 strategies that we are going to tell you that makes Zerodha very special.
If there was a minimum net worth that was required to trade options or futures or intraday, I wouldn't have been able to start my career. India is a poor country, and then you can't just leave out a large audience just because we think it's not the right product. The thing is, if a person is having a side portfolio, that is not where he'll have the largest outcome in life.
The very first model used by the Zerodha was flat brokerage fee model. Let me explain quickly. Suppose you are trading from an X brokerage which is taking commission of 1000 rupees. If you do that same thing in Zerodha, it will take only 20 rupees. See, compare 1000 rupees and 20 rupees, it is very less. By this, Zerodha created a monopoly, and it was a game changing for everyone. Zerodha did one more game changer role by being transparent to you. That means it is showing all the details of transition, trade and everything, while other brokerages wasn't. In the Zerodha platform, you can see how much you trade, how much money you're getting, how much money you're spending, and everything you can analyze. By this, customer got trust on Zerodha.
Another beautiful strategy that Zerodha made while in the startup is that they started charging opening and maintenance fees. That means every single time you go to the registration of Zerodha by opening your demat account, you have to pay around 200 rupees. And for maintaining your stock and maintaining the things that you have, that is demat account, you should charge 300 rupees. And this was led to be one of the best strategies that was made by Zerodha. The thing is that now you might ask me, Worthit, why should this be an advantage for Zerodha? Why should I go to Zerodha? As the other platforms like Grow or Upstocks are charging 0% commission on the registration and maintaining. Why should I go to Zerodha while these all platforms are free? Exactly, that is my point. When you have this much amount of traders that are not so serious about trading and don't want to spend their money, they will go to some free platforms, as only top 1% would remain in the platform. They are so serious about Zerodha and so serious about trading that they would actually pay the money, and that too in huge lump sum of money, to Zerodha to kind of maintain their account. And I don't know if this strategy was made knowingly or unknowingly. This led to some serious ideations of the Zerodha company, as it started earning from the beginning itself. They are spending 500 rupees to just earn 100 rupees. Zerodha is kind of making the money from the beginning itself, and they are also making the money by every single year by costing and by charging the maintenance fees. This led to some of the brilliant strategies that was made by Zerodha.
Now the brothers were getting that technology is going to play a vital role in their startup, building a best of the best software ever done. They were looking forward to make a software so transparent so that everyone can use it easily and trade easily and can see a minute detail of transition and also trade. Zerodha was finding for someone who can create a mind-blowing software for them, and they came across Kailash Naidu. Kailash Naidu was best person of all. He took all responsibilities of building a software, a very strong software for Zerodha. And yes, with a good team and a good tech, they made a software called Kite. Kite is an amazing software. It is a trading software for Zerodha. Not only for Zerodha, for everyone, which is the best of the best of the best. And from then, Kailash became the CTO of the company.
When Nithin Kamath was looking for his new customers, he started analyzing the market, and one thing that he see and got to know about the common among the Indian traders was that Indian traders and Indian people and his possible customers didn't have the knowledge about stock market and trading at the same time. He saw that I can convert these people into my customers by giving them knowledge. So what he did was he started writing vlogs and he started telling stories in his Twitter and other social media platforms. Soon after, his vlogs got very popular among the traders, and he was one of the well-known writers in the internet at that time. So he got to know and he saw the opportunities by how, if you give the knowledge to customers, how you can build a strong chain of customer conversation towards his company. So he saw the opportunities and he wanted to grab it. So what he did was he built an application that is Worthit, extensive in-depth collection of the trading platforms and the financial knowledge collections that was made by Zerodha, and it is completely for free. Right now Worthit is at the top and the largest in-depth financial collections that gives out knowledge about stock market and trading and other things like mutual funds and other things too. Zerodha has been converting the possible readers and the knowledge gainers from Worthit to possible customers from Zerodha. What is that one thing that made Zerodha so special from other brokerage and stock market companies? One thing that Zerodha was very well at from his team from day one is that they were on to focus on continuous expansion. That means every single time that they sense that there is going to be a change in the market, they fastly moved and quickly made a product out of it. Another big thing that they created was Rainmatter. Rainmatter is a company in which it is a kind of a VC, you can say. That means it gives funds to some upcoming and a bootstrapped fintech startup. They are trying to be the biggest fintech company in the fintech and the financial industry of India.
Another thing that made Zerodha famous is that the founder is aware of social media. Yes, Nikhil Kamath. Nikhil Kamath owns his own YouTube channel where he uploads a podcast from big personalities. If you want to know why entrepreneurs should start their own YouTube channel, you can check this video out.
Right now, at the time where most of the people and most of the companies aren't even surviving even after getting some huge funds from the VCs, Zerodha is still an bootstrapped company. That means they don't have received even a single rupees from the investors and are booking thousands of crores of profits at the same time every single year. Customer preferences and continuous expansion can give you some high level of growth in a company. When you look at Zerodha, you'll see that whenever they sense that there is going to be a little bit change in the market, they try to bring new and new products. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you learned some pretty amazing things in this video, and if you're still watching this video, thank you for that, and let's meet up in the next video. But till then, be curious, keep learning. You're watching Worthit.